Hello and welcome to Patrick's Models and Transport. So I'm finally getting around to fixing the buffers on the Lima model 1946 first class carriage, because we see there's one buffer out of three. Buffers are missing. I have already removed the eyes from the coupling because these are very rusty, and I'm going to clean these with a fiberglass pencil with a wire brush and with a fiberglass pencil, because these are very corroded, and we'll give them a good clean. But we'll do that. I'll probably do that off camera. It's not really the most interesting of topics. Anyway, at the moment, what I'm going to do right now, I have to assemble new buffers. So when I make new buffers, I use, depending on the model I'm working on, I might either use a small section of sprue from a model kit sprue glued on to a small styrene disc. I cut these discs using one of those pliers you use for punching holes in leather, which I was actually going to show. I'll show you it. It's here on the table. This is just a sort of overview there. I use that to punch the holes in the styrene to the desired diameter. And what I'm going to do now, let's see if I can get a pencil. Here's a pencil. I have to make, in this case instead, I won't be using a small cut of sprue, of cylindrical sprue off from a model kit. I have to use a piece of wire, because the housings, the buffer housing, is that these buffers would have like a small plastic leg, which of course is broken off, it's disappeared. This is a carriage that has been played with plenty. And Lima buffers are not really among the most solid ones. They can tend to come off, they're just pushed in. This is one of the problems of Lima buffers. So this is what I'm going to do. They had this problem on the Meccano, the Hornby ACHO Meccano locomotive, the 131TB that we've seen on the layout. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to rebuild the buffers exactly in the same way I did on the tank, on the Hornby ACHO Meccano tank locomotive. I have to punch a small hole in the styrene disc using a hot needle, a hot pin, a hot point. So yet again, my grandfather's chemistry laboratory tool will come in handy, the one we've seen in action for oiling and greasing and all and such and such. So I'm going to get it. I'll just turn this camera around right now as we film and get this job done. Usually I have a little bit of wood here on the table, but it seems to have disappeared. We'll try and do without. Okay, very well. Let's see if we manage to do it. Hello. Okay, right on. See if we're in screen. Oh yes, not bad. Very well. Okay, I think you can see what I'm doing. Maybe. Okay, very well. The camera, the legs of the tripod are quite low down tonight, but I think that will do the job. Okay, let's get a lighter and light the candle. Very good. Not much gas in this lighter. Okay, right, we'll get the tool. And we will just warm the points. So I'm going to mark I'm going to mark the points where I want to go in with the better work on the rough side of the matte side of the styrene. Styrene has a matte side and a gloss side, so it's always better to mark things with your pencil on the matte side because it marks better. Making a small mark right there to see exactly where I'm going to go in and punch the hole. Okay, I think you can see what I'm doing quite well. And now we'll move that. Let's move this. Okay, very well. And now I'm just going to heat this needle. And that'll just melt through the styrene very, very easily. I'll hold the styrene disc with a pair of pliers to stop it from wandering around. That's nice. It's ready. It's just like putting a hot knife through butter. There. That's melted. I think it's good. Oh, definitely. I'm trying not to burn my fingers. You just need to make a hole big enough to get put the piece of wire in. For wire, I just clip some bits off a paper clip because it's nice thin wire. Okay, we'll just give it another wee go. With a sort of circular movement like that. Anyway, the hot needle melts the styrene. Okay, that's that done. Let's see how that came. Let's see if we can stick the bit of wire inside now. I'll begin with one of these and just get it in, and then I'll add a spot of PVA glue at the end. Glue and glaze, the glue I use for transparent parts. See if we can convince this boy to go in there. I think I should make a bigger hole. No, the hole has to be made. We have to make the hole a bit bigger. We have to get it all the way in. So the best thing to do is to get a small piece of foam, lean this on top of the foam, and just punch straight in, going through the foam with a hot needle. Just hold that in position, heat the needle. Well, I'm eyeing a clock because I don't want the memory of the telephone to run out. Okay, and there we go. I'll just go in. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Straight through. No bother. Righto. Let's see if it's did a clean cut. Very well. Let's get the tweezers, and we'll pop this in using the tweezers. Tweezers. I'll use my fingers. There we are. And that's it. There's a buffer. Ready, assembled buffer. There we go. One buffer. I'll put a spot of glue and glaze glue on it. It'll also smooth out the front and make sure it stays in position. And that way, that's ready. So that's one done. I'll use the glue and glaze all in one shot. That way I don't waste the PVA glue. I don't waste any material that way. Okay, that's one. Let's do the second one. Should be able to get this one done as well. I'll just make the holes and then I'll assemble the rest off camera. We'll do a second one now that we've got the hang of it. And okay, take the needle, center the point straight through, no bother. There we are. Oops, of course the thing had to come out. Come out, come out, come out, come out, come out. It's setting now. I'll have to be careful to get the thing out. It's hot. Okay, that's it out. Right. Again, my hand's very dirty. Let's just post this in like this. Where did that go? Oh, here. I nearly thought it disappeared off the table. Okay, very well. Come on. Oh, this was even too generous. There we go. Ready? Just stand it there. This will need to be sort of straightened a bit when it's put in with the PVA glue. And third time lucky. Let's do this one as well. I hope my hands weren't off camera, because it happens when I'm busy doing things while filming that I might. Stinks of burnt plastic in here, yuck. Okay, in we go. In and out fast. You have to be fast, otherwise it gets stuck on and then it's a problem to get the thing off. There we go. Get a bit of wire and stick it in the back. Pop it in the hole. Is it going in? Is that going in? Not really. This one here is being... I think I was in and out too fast in this case here. I was too quick. Okay, let's just go in again. Make it a sort of... Ow, ouch. Nicked my finger in the pliers. Oof, that's annoying. Okay, that's that done. And this way we post this in. It's even too wide, this one here. Definitely this will require PVA glue. Okay, very well. That's that in. Not really wanting to collaborate this one very much. Okay, this will have to be held up with PVA when we put the PVA on it. Okay, very well. That's that done for the moment. So one came well, and one came so-so, and one came a disaster. So this is the one that wasn't very good. Okay, very well. Now we'll clean this this needle on a rag. Give it a quick clean just to get the dirt off. Just heat it and get rid of the filth that's on the thing. It's a great tool for even opening holes in model kits. Okay, that'll do. Excellent. Let's put the cork back on and we'll call it a day. Okay, so next thing I have to do is glue these, put the PVA glue in here and then after we'll fit them on and then paint them once. I'll glue them on and paint them on and paint them when they're on the actual carriage. The simplest thing to do. Okay, very well. So if you enjoyed the video, you can give it a like, and of course subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. And cheerio, and see you next time. Ciao, ciao. Blow that candle out. There. Good night.